All right, so number one, declare an array of 10 integers called temps. All right, well, that's simply going to be int temps 10 in brackets. Number one. Number two, use a for loop to have a user input the temps into the array that was declared in number one. Right, so we have an array of 10 ints, but the integers for each of the elements, index 0 through 9, have not been assigned yet. All right, so we're going to do that using user input. So we're going to say for, maybe int I. And we're going to start it at 0. And my I is less than 10, right? Or I can say less than or equal to 9, either way. And then I equals I plus 1, or just I plus plus. And then cin temps index I. That's it. This will loop through and have a person type in a number, and it'll be stored the first, right? This will be temps index 0 to start, then 1, then 2, all the way to 9. Using array indexing, output the first, fourth, and last temperature from the array. Called, this should say called temps here. All right, so cout temps. Well, the first element is indexed as 0, so we're going to say that, right? Then cout, we have the fourth index. Well, the fourth index has a index of 3. And the last temperature, which is the 10th element, has an index of 9. All right, number 4, declare an array of 6 characters, calling it grades. Directly assign each grade one line at a time using indexing with the following values: A, B, C, D, E, F. All right, so declare an array of 6 characters called grades. So grades char grades 6. And then one at a time, we're going to say grades index 0 equals, now these are single characters, so you have to put single quotes in there. Now we can copy and paste that. And you want to change this to 1, this to B, capital B, this to 2, this to C, this to 3, this to D, 4, E, and 5, F. And that's number 4. Number 5, use a loop to output each character in the array above. All right, well, 4, and I'll say C. I always want to start this at 0, why C is less than 6, right? Or less than or equal to 5, either one. We want to increase C by 1. And cout grades index C. And maybe output them on their each one line at a time. Use a for loop to output each character in the array above. So that's number 5. Number 6, declare an array of 3 doubles called prices. Directly assign the elements in the array using an initializer list to the numbers 9.3, 6.44, 5.0. Output the first price using array index. All right, so we're going to say double prices, right? And then we're not going to put a number in the brackets because we're going to use an initializer list. And we're going to type each of the element values separated by commas. All right, that's the initializer list. And we have our array of 3 decimal numbers. And we want to output the first price using this indexing. So the first price is index 0. And we want to see it out. And that's number 6. Number 7, declare an array of 800 integers. Now, it doesn't say what to call it, so I'll call it nums. So there's an array of 800 integers called nums. Use a for loop to assign each a random number from 0 to 50. All right, well, we're going to say for int whatever m equals 0, while m is less than 800. M++. And we're going to say nums index m equals rand percent 50 plus 1. We'll just assume that we have time time.h and stdlib.h imported, and we can say srand time null up here to see the generator, but we'll assume all that's there. So there's the loop. This assigns 800 numbers from 1 to 50 to each of those elements. And then we want to use another for loop to output the elements. And I'll just copy and paste this one. And instead of assigning it, we're going to actually output it. Cout. That's number 7. And number 8. Assume an array of 5,000 integers called results is declared, and all of its elements are assigned. Write a snippet of code that calculates and outputs the average of the values in the array. All right, well, first we need to calculate the array, we want to add all the numbers, right? Add all the elements together. So we'll say, and we need a variable to create a running total. And that total is going to start at 0. So int total equals 0. Then for int I equals 0. My I is less than 5,000. I plus plus. I increases by 1 every time. We're going to say total equals the old total plus results is the name of the array, index I. Right, and that'll simply go through and add each integer together. Right, and then we want to calculate the average, so we're going to say cout total divided by 5,000. However, right, this is an integer and this is an integer, right? These are both integers. So that's going to truncate any of the decimal portions. So we want to force this to become a decimal number. And I can either cast total to a decimal number and or say 5,000.0. And that'll force this guy to be a decimal number, right? Even if I did this, even if I said double av rather, equals total divided by 5,000. And then outputted av, right? This still, if total is an integer divided by this 5,000. These are integers. It's going to do integer division, right? So if my average was, say, 26.3, right, this answer's going to truncate the 0.3, right, or 26.99, whatever. It's going to be 26. And then this is going to make it 26.0. So that's wrong. That's the wrong answer. So I want to either cast this to a double and or make that into a double. And now it'll be whatever. If this is 26.9, it will remain 26.9 and store it in av and then output it.